Just for the record and setting the mood for this video, y'all have no idea how long I've waited to see this gun return. Welcome to the FAL. Hello, I'm Mr. L, and today we're going to be taking a look at the FAL and Black Ops 6 Zombies.
Guess who's back?
Oh yes, it's back alright. The FAL has not been seen in a COD Zombies game since Black Ops 2 in 2013, and 12 years later, it's finally making its return. Given how it's one of my favorite weapons from back in the day, let's see how well it holds up in Black Ops 6 Zombies, shall we? Oh, and I'm not calling it by its in-game name. It's the FAL, and we all know it's the FAL, alright?
So frustrating. We all know what we're talking about.
Jesus Christ, it's like the MP5 debacle all over again. Anywho, unlocked via the armory for 250,000 XP. The FAL is a Belgian Marksman rifle that comes with a fire rate of 400 RPM. It comes with 20 rounds in a mag and 240 rounds in reserve. The FAL can be used as a starting weapon via loadout when you start off in the game and can be found in the mystery box for a cost of 950 points on all maps. The reload speeds in the FAL are pretty decent for a Marksman rifle, clocking in at 3.25 seconds when loaded and 3.66 seconds when unloaded, which again are pretty decent. The FAL's irons in this game are honestly pretty damn good. They're clean to the point where I can line up solid headshots against the undead, and maybe I'm very biased because I love the FAL's iron sight since Black Ops 2, but what can I say? The irons are good. Although I will say, I do see the argument on why some people wouldn't really care for the irons that much in this game. When it comes to dealing against the hordes of zombies, the FAL is quite strong for the first 10 to 15 rounds against the undead. Its fast fire rate and high damage output means it will be great for getting solid headshots against the undead, which is honestly fantastic.
Say that again?
It's fantastic.
If the FAL is at green or blue rarity, it should be able to hold its own for the first 15 rounds, which gets my stamp of approval for dealing with the undead. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for the special and elite enemies. Manglers, doppelgasts, and even amalgams will pose a threat against the FAL's damage output with how tanky they all are, which means pack punching the FAL is flat out mandatory to deal against the special and elite enemies, which does lead us into our next segment. When you pack punch the FAL, you get the Press F. The weapon now comes with a 40 round mag with 400 rounds in reserve, and you now come with stronger shots against the undead. The weapon also becomes a 3-round burst after pack punching it. I know a lot of people won't like the 3-round burst, but come on. The FAL in both Black Ops 1 and 2 when pack punched always came with a 3-round burst, which is great because it's not only good for dealing with the undead, but it goes to show that all these years later that the devs still continued the 3-round burst tradition on the FAL. Seriously, I love using the Press F in Black Ops 6. Its killing potential is great, and you have enough ammo to use at your disposal. It might not be good against amalgams, but the damage output is solid, and the fire rate handling is downright great. It's quite literally my favorite marksman rifle to use in this game. Unfortunately, by the time you get to round 35 or even 40, the guns start to drop off due to super sprinters and heavy armored zombies being a nuisance. And even with cryo freeze, it's still annoying with the influx of zombies homing in on your position. But for the first 35 rounds or so, the pack-a-punched FAL is a genuine blast to use. It does beg the question now, what attachments will help out the FAL? Well, let's get right into the attachments. For your attachments for the FAL, I recommend either equipping the Volsky Reflex Sight or the KNS Red Dot for your optic on the FAL. The ported compensator for the muzzle for improved first shot recoil control and better vertical recoil control. The vertical foregrip for an improved horizontal recoil control. Extended mag 1 for a 30 round mag on the base version, which becomes a 60 round mag when upgraded. The commando grip for a faster ADS speed and better sprint to fire speed. The balance stock for improved movement speeds on all fronts. The target laser for better aiming idle sway delay, and improved aim walking steadiness. And finally, Rapid fire for a faster fire rate on the FAL, as recoil isn't really an issue on the gun, and the FAL desperately needs rapid fire to riddle the zombies with lead. Listen, the FAL is already a good enough marksman rifle, and the attachments simply make the gun easier to control, offer it a bigger mag size, and make it still good enough to hold its own against the zombies. Not to mention the attachments also greatly benefit the Press F in the late game as well. Overall, the FN-FAL is one of the best marksman rifles in Black Ops 6 Zombies. The weapon handles great, the shots are strong, and it's just a very damn good rifle all around. When pack punch, the Press F and its burst fire will give you a lot more power against the undead in Black Ops 6 Zombies. The FAL is without a doubt a very solid weapon and is a ton of fun to use. It may not be great against amalgams, but it can still handle the other enemies pretty darn well. Also, I can't stress this enough, but the weapon still retaining its burst fire when pack-punched is just amazing to see all these years later. Try out the FAL. This gun is one hell of an epic win.
Huh?
Oh, come on, you knew that joke was coming. Anywho, this has been Mr. L. Thank you guys for watching, and join me next time, where I'll be covering the ammo mod, Light Mend. Until then, this is Mr. L, signing off.